Tonight, we'll embark on a gentle journey with Zen dreams, the echoing horizon, a soothing collection of stories to guide you into deep, restful sleep, where each tale echoes a path to luminous clarity. Picture a vast salt flat at dusk, where the ground stretches out in a shimmering expanse of white crystals, reflecting the fading light of a sky painted with hues of amber and deep violet. The air is cool, scented with the sharp tang of salt and the faint freshness of the evening breeze, each breath syncing with the flat's quiet hum. A tender pulse of peace that drifts across the stillness. A distant wave laps gently at the flat's edge, its soft rhythm weaving through the air, drawing you deeper into this moment's serene embrace. Your body rests heavily, as if the flat's crystalline earth cradles you, each exhale a softening into the tranquil presence of now. Before you settle into a comfortable position, take a moment to support this channel with a like and subscription if it feels right for you. I'd love to know where you're listening from. Share in the comments below, connecting us across this wondrous world. Now, let your body sink into whatever supports you. Take one deep breath with me now, and as you exhale, know that you've begun a journey that will carry you to luminous clarity. Imagine a young weaver named Leon, who lives in a coastal village where the art of weaving has been her family's tradition for generations. Leon's hands are deft at threading looms and dyeing fabrics, but her heart carries a quiet confusion. She feels lost between the duty to continue her family's craft and a deep desire to create art that reflects her own vision, a dream that pulls her beyond the familiar threads. One dusk, as the salt flats near her village shimmer under the fading light, Leon sits on a crystalline outcrop, her family's small driftwood loom clutched in her hands, its weathered frame a symbol of her tangled thoughts. Her breath quickens with uncertainty, her fingers tracing the loom's grain as she whispers to the flats, "Why can't I see my way?" From the horizon emerges a Zen monk named Hiro, his saffron robes glowing softly against the salt, his face serene as the twilight itself. Hiro carries a staff carved with wave patterns, its tip tapping gently on the crystals, his eyes meeting Leon's with a warmth that feels like the sun's last rays. "What clouds your mind, weaver of the tide?" Hiro asks, his voice soft as the waves murmur. Leon hesitates, then replies, "I weave as my family expects, but I yearn to create my own art. I feel so confused." Hiro gazes at the salt flats, their shimmering surface a quiet mirror of the sky. "Does the salt resist the tide?" he asks. Leon watches the waves lap the flats, their movement shaping the crystals without struggle, and feels a flicker of understanding. Hiro hands her a small salt crystal, its surface cool and reflective, a piece of the flat's calm to hold as they sit. "Feel your confusion," he says, "for in its flow, you'll find your clarity." Leon holds the crystal, its coolness grounding her, her confusion softening as the flat's shimmer wraps around her. They sit together in the dusk, the waves' rhythm deepening, and Leon's heart begins to steady, like the tide shaping the salt. That night, she dreams of a flat where every crystal glows with understanding, waking with a heart ready to journey deeper. The Buddha taught, clarity emerges from stillness within. Accept the mind's flow to see the way. This Zen principle of clarity invites you to feel your confusion without resistance, allowing luminous insight to rise from its depths, like a salt flat reflecting the sky. Some traditions believe clarity requires meditative practice to quiet the mind, while others see it as a natural light when you embrace the present. Hero's lesson to Lian reflects this. The salt flats shimmer, like a clear heart, reveals wisdom when you accept your confusion. Its calm a guide to luminous clarity, like a wave murmuring through the night, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a bright spirit. What does this mean for you? Lian's confusion mirrors your own when you feel lost in your path, perhaps a struggle between duty and desire, a sense of uncertainty, or a clouded mind, like a weaver tangled in her threads. The salt flats, their crystals shimmering with the tide's flow, are like clarity. They invite you to feel your confusion without fighting it, letting insight emerge from its movement, like a wave shaping the shore, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with understanding. Zen teaches that resisting confusion creates fog, but accepting it brings light, like a salt crystal catching the dusk, allowing you to sleep with a clear heart and rise with a luminous spirit, as if clarity has always been within reach. Heroes, salt crystal, cool and reflective, shows that clarity begins with acceptance, breathing, flowing with your thoughts, its shimmer a spark of insight, like a single wave on the flats. His twilight presence, one with the flats' rhythm, embodies a life of inner brightness, each moment a mirror of wisdom, like a crystal under the sky. The flats' cool air, scented with salt, mirrors your capacity to find clarity, each breath a chance to rest in life's gentle flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative stillness to reveal clarity, others, the spontaneous light of an accepting mind. Both paths lead to the same flats. Clarity whispers, balance, like a tide, echoing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the waves' flow, soft and steady, shaping through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a confusion within? Perhaps a pull between duties, a clouded path? Notice it gently, like a ripple on the flats. What sensations stir? A racing mind, a heavy heart? Let them settle, like salt in the tide. You might reflect on a moment you felt lost, as Leon did. What would it feel like to accept your confusion? To find clarity, like the flat's shimmering mirror? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like a breeze in the air. Imagine sitting with Hero, the salt crystal in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The flats whisper, clarity flows, you are balanced. Each breath is a chance to accept, to rest in life's luminous rhythm. As you exhale, feel your heart brighten, ready to carry this insight into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The salt flats' shimmering confusion fades, and now you walk along a coastal shore at twilight, where the tide recedes to reveal a smooth expanse of wet sand, its surface reflecting the deep indigo and soft amber of the fading sky. The waves roll in with a gentle rhythm, their soft crash echoing across the shore. creating a resonant hum that lingers in the air, a quiet sanctuary of silence amidst the ocean's embrace. The air is cool, scented with the briny tang of seawater and the faint freshness of seaweed washed ashore, each breath slowing to match the tide's tranquil pulse, a tender rhythm of quietude in the twilight's stillness. A heron stands motionless at the water's edge, its silhouette a picture of serene patience, drawing you deeper into this moment's peaceful silence. Your body rests heavily as if the shore's sandy earth cradles you, each exhale softening into the radiant peace of now. Lian, the young weaver you met on the salt flats, walks along this coastal shore beside the Zen monk Hiro, the salt crystal from their last meeting still in her satchel, its cool shimmer a reminder of the clarity she's beginning to feel amidst her confusion. The flat's reflective calm has softened her tangled thoughts, but a subtle noise lingers, a constant chatter of doubts and expectations, drowning out the quiet she needs to see her path clearly. They follow the tide's edge, the heron's still presence, and the waves echo a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Lian watches the heron stand unmoving, its silence a contrast to the tide's gentle sound, and turns to Hiro. "I've accepted my confusion," she says, "but my mind still buzzes with noise. How do I find silence within?" Hiro pauses by the water's edge, his saffron robes catching the wave's reflection, his eyes tracing the heron's poised stance, his face serene as the shore's indigo expanse. "Hear the echo," he says, his voice soft as the waves retreat. Lian listens to the tide, its crash fading into a lingering hum, a silence that holds the sound without struggle, a mirror of inner quiet amidst the shore's rhythm. Hiro shares a story of a fisherman named Soma, who once fished along a shore like this, his heart heavy with a noisy mind, thoughts of catches, debts, and family keeping him restless, his clarity lost in the clamor. Soma fished with agitation until one twilight he watched a heron like this, its silence teaching him to let the tide's echo settle his thoughts, to find quiet within the noise. The heron's stillness gave Soma peace, his heart calm for the first time, his fishing a dance of silence with the sea. Hiro picks up a small seashell, its interior smooth and hollow, and hands it to Lian, a piece of the shore's silence, to hold as they walk. "Let the noise drift," he says. Lian holds the shell, its coolness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the heron's silent stance, her mental chatter fading like waves, retreating into the tide. Hiro walks beside her, the heron's stillness a gentle companion, and Lian feels her heart quiet, her journey now a path of silence. That night, she dreams of a shore where every wave sings of peace, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with a clear mind. The Buddha taught, "Silence is the root of wisdom. In quietude, the mind finds its light." This Zen principle of silence invites you to let the mind's noise drift, discovering clarity in the stillness beneath. Like a heron standing amidst the tide's echo, some traditions believe silence requires meditative practice to still the mind, while others see it as a natural state when you release distraction. Hiro's lesson to Lian reflects this, the heron's stance, like a silent heart, brings peace when you let noise flow. Its quietude, a guide to luminous clarity, like a wave retreating in the night, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a serene spirit. What does this mean for you? Lian's mental noise mirrors your own when your mind is filled with chatter, perhaps doubts, expectations, or endless thoughts. Like a fisherman fretting over his nets, the tidal shore, its heron standing in silent grace, is like silence. It invites you to let the mind's noise drift, finding clarity in the stillness beneath, like a seashell holding the tide's echo, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with peace. Zen teaches that clinging to thoughts creates confusion, but silence brings light, like a heron's reflection in the water, allowing you to sleep with a quiet heart and rise with a clear spirit, as if stillness has always been your guide. Heroes, seashell, smooth and hollow, shows that silence begins with release, breathing, letting go of noise, its coolness, a spark of calm, like a single wave on the shore. His twilight presence, one with the shore's rhythm, embodies a life of inner silence, each moment a quiet flow, like sand shaped by the tide. The shore's cool air, scented with seaweed, mirrors your capacity to find silence, each breath a chance to rest in the mind's peace. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative silence to quiet the mind, others, the spontaneous clarity of a still spirit. Both paths lead to the same shore. Silence whispers, clarity, like a tide, echoing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the heron's stance, soft and silent, standing through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a mental noise? Perhaps a doubt, a stream of thoughts, or a restless mind? Notice it gently, like a wave on the shore. What sensations stir? A tense breath, a heavy heart? Let them drift like seaweed in the tide. You might reflect on a moment your mind buzzed, as Lian did. What would it feel like to let the noise pass, to find silence like the heron's graceful weight? No need to answer. Let the question settle like sand in the air. Imagine walking with Hero, the seashell, in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The shore whispers, silence clears. You are balanced. Each breath is a chance to release noise, to rest in life's quiet flow. As you exhale, feel your heart quiet, ready to carry this clarity into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The tidal shore's silent echo fades, and now you walk into an ice cave where glistening walls of translucent blue and white rise in shimmering arches, their surfaces reflecting the soft glow of an unseen light source, casting a serene radiance across the cavern's depths. Icicles hang like delicate chandeliers, their tips dripping slowly into a pool of crystal clear water, creating a gentle drip that reverberates through the cave. A quiet sanctuary of appreciation in the stillness. The air is cold, scented with the crisp tang of ice and the faint freshness of frozen air, each breath slowing to match the cave's tranquil rhythm, a tender pulse of gratitude in the cave's embrace. A snow hare pauses near the pool, its white fur glowing in the light, drawing you deeper into this moment's warm acknowledgement. Your body rests heavily, as if the cave's icy earth cradles you, each exhale a softening into the radiant peace of now. Leanne, the young weaver you met on the tidal shore, walks into this ice cave beside the Zen monk Hero, the seashell from their last meeting still in her satchel, its smooth hollow, a reminder of the silence she's beginning to embrace within. Her noisy mind, the heron's still presence, has quieted her mental chatter, but a subtle discontent lingers, a lack of gratitude for her life's gifts, a focus on what she lacks rather than what she has, dimming her inner clarity. They step deeper into the cave, the snow hare's gentle presence and the icicles drip a silent lesson in the cave's light. Leon watches the hare move with quiet grace, its life sustained by the cave's cold beauty, and turns to Hero. I've found silence in my thoughts, she says, but I focus on what I lack. How do I find gratitude for what I have? Hero pauses by the pool, his saffron robes catching the ice's glow, his eyes tracing the hare's peaceful steps, his face serene as the cave's crystalline expanse. Feel its gift, he says, his voice soft as the drips echo. Leon kneels by the water, feeling the cold against her hand, the cave's beauty, a quiet offering of life amidst the ice, a mirror of gratitude in its stillness. Hero shares a story of a hermit named Soma, who once lived in an ice cave like this, her heart heavy with discontent. She sought warmth and abundance, but overlooked the cave's shelter, her peace dimmed by want. Soma meditated with longing, until one night she watched a snow hare like this, its life thriving in the cold, teaching her to thank the cave's gifts: shelter, silence, solitude. The hare's gratitude gave Soma contentment, her heart light with appreciation for the first time, her life a dance of thanks in the ice's glow. Hero breaks off a small icicle, its tip glistening with purity, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the cave's gratitude to hold as they sit. Thank the moment, he says. Leon holds the icicle, its coolness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the hare's grateful presence, her discontent fading like drips into the pool. Hero sits beside her, the snow hare's quiet step a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart warm, her journey now a path of gratitude. That night, she dreams of a cave where every drop sings of thanks, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with appreciation. The Buddha taught, gratitude is the heart's treasure. In thanking life, you find its richness. This Zen principle of gratitude invites you to appreciate life's gifts, even in scarcity, like a snow hare thriving in an ice cave. Some traditions believe gratitude requires meditative practice to shift the mind, while others see it as a natural joy when you notice the present. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The snow hare's presence, like a grateful heart, finds peace in giving thanks. Its warmth a guide to luminous clarity, like an icicle dripping in the night, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a thankful spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's discontent mirrors your own when you focus on what's lacking, perhaps overlooking life's gifts, feeling unfulfilled or missing the beauty around you. Like a hermit longing for warmth in the cold, the ice cave, its hare living with grace, is like gratitude. It invites you to thank the moment, finding richness in what you have, like an icicle reflecting the light, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with contentment. Zen teaches that discontent clouds your mind, but gratitude brings clarity, like a snow hare's quiet life, allowing you to sleep with a thankful heart and rise with an appreciative spirit, as if every gift has always been present. Heroes, icicle, cool and pure, shows that gratitude begins with noticing, breathing, thanking the now. Its clarity, a spark of joy, like a single drip in the cave's silence. His icy presence, one with the cave's rhythm, embodies a life of grateful awareness, each moment a gift of light like a crystal wall in the glow. The cave's cold air, scented with ice, mirrors your capacity to find gratitude, each breath a chance to rest in life's abundant flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative gratitude to shift perspective, others, the spontaneous joy of a thankful heart. Both paths lead to the same cave. Gratitude whispers clarity, like an icicle shining with a timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the hare's grace, soft and grateful, moving through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a discontent? Perhaps a focus on lack, a missing of life's gifts? Notice it gently, like a shadow in the cave. What sensations stir? A heavy heart? A restless mind? Let them lift like a drip in the pool. You might reflect on a moment you felt unfulfilled. As Leon did, what would it feel like to thank the now, to find gratitude like the hare's quiet life in the ice? No need to answer. Let the question drift like freshness in the air. Imagine sitting with Hero, the icicle in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The cave whispers, gratitude shines. You are balanced. Each breath is a chance to appreciate, to rest in life's luminous flow. As you exhale, feel your heart warm, ready to carry this thanks into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The ice cave's grateful stillness fades, and now you walk across a dune sea at dusk, where rolling waves of golden sand stretch beneath a sky of deep crimson and fading violet, their crests sculpted by the wind into graceful arcs that whisper softly as they shift. The vastness of the dunes creates a rhythmic rustle, a quiet symphony of release carried on the evening breeze. While scattered desert shrubs dot the landscape, their roots anchored in the sand's flow. The air is warm, scented with the dry tang of sand and the faint sweetness of wild desert blooms, each breath slowing to match the dune's tranquil rhythm, a tender pulse of surrender in the twilight's embrace. A desert hawk glides overhead, its wings riding the wind with effortless ease, drawing you deeper into this moment's serene letting go. Your body rests heavily, as if the dune's shifting earth cradles you. Each exhale, a softening into the radiant peace of now. Leon, the young weaver you met in the ice cave, walks across this dune sea beside the Zen monk Hero, the icicle from their last meeting still in her satchel, its cool purity a reminder of the gratitude she's beginning to embrace for life's gifts. The snow hare's quiet grace has warmed her heart with appreciation, but a subtle resistance lingers, a need to control her path, to force her artistic dreams into being. keeping her from the clarity that comes with surrender. They traverse the dunes, the hawk's free flight, and the sand's whisper, a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Leon watches the hawk soar without forcing its course, guided by the wind's flow, and turns to Hero. "I've found gratitude for what I have," she says, "but I still try to control my dreams. How do I surrender to let clarity guide me?" Hero pauses on a dune crest, his saffron robes catching the wind's glow, his eyes tracing the hawk's graceful drift, his face serene as the dune sea's crimson expanse. "Feel its flight," he says, his voice soft as the sand's whisper. Leon observes the hawk, its wings surrendering to the wind's direction, moving with trust rather than force, a dance of release across the dune's vastness. Hero shares a story of a traveler named Soma, who once crossed a dune sea like this, her heart heavy with the need to control her journey, planning every step, resisting the sand's shifts, fearing surrender would lead her astray. Her clarity dimmed by effort, Soma traveled with tension until one dusk she watched a hawk like this, its flight teaching her to let go, to trust the wind's guidance, and she found her way to an oasis, her heart light with surrender for the first time, her path of flow, of peace. Hero scoops up a handful of sand, its grains slipping through his fingers, and hands Leon a small, wind-shaped pebble, a piece of the dune's surrender, to hold as they walk. "Release to the wind," he says. Leon holds the pebble, its smoothness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the hawk's trusting flight, her need to control fading like sand in the breeze. Hero walks beside her, the hawk's glide, a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart open, her journey now a path of surrender. That night, she dreams of a dune sea where every wind guides her home, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with trust. The Buddha taught, surrender to life's flow, and you will find freedom from struggle. This Zen principle of surrender invites you to release the need to control, trusting life's natural guidance, like a hawk gliding with the wind. Some traditions believe surrender requires meditative practice to let go of resistance, while others see it as a natural ease when you cease forcing. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The hawk's flight, like a surrendered heart, finds peace when you trust the flow. Its grace, a guide to luminous clarity, like sand whispering in the dusk, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a free spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's resistance mirrors your own when you try to control your path, perhaps forcing outcomes, fearing the unknown, or resisting life's twists. Like a traveler planning every step in the dunes. The Dune Sea, its hawk soaring with ease, is like surrender. It invites you to let go of control, trusting life's guidance, like a pebble shaped by the wind, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with freedom. Zen teaches that clinging to control creates tension, but surrender brings clarity, like a hawk riding the breeze, allowing you to sleep with a light heart and rise with a trusting spirit, as if the flow has always been your guide. Hero's wind-shaped pebble, smooth and free, shows that surrender begins with release, breathing, trusting the way, its coolness, a spark of peace, like a single grain in the sand. His twilight presence, one with the dune's rhythm, embodies a life of surrendered trust, each moment a glide with the wind, like a shrub anchored yet free. The dune's warm air, scented with blooms, mirrors your capacity to surrender, each breath a chance to rest in life's natural flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative surrender to release control. Others, the spontaneous trust of a flowing heart. Both paths lead to the same sea. Surrender whispers clarity, like a dune shifting with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the hawk's glide, soft and free, flowing through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a need to control? Perhaps a fear of letting go? A desire to force your way? Notice it gently, like a ripple in the sand. What sensations stir? A tense grip? A racing mind? Let them lift like dust in the wind. You might reflect on a moment you resisted, as Leon did. What would it feel like to surrender? To trust like the hawk's effortless flight? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like a breeze in the air. Imagine walking with Hero, the pebble in your hand, its smoothness grounding you. The dunes whisper, surrender freeze. You are balanced. Each breath is a chance to let go, to rest in life's gentle flow. As you exhale, feel your heart lighten, ready to carry this trust into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The dune sees surrendered whispers fade, and now you walk into an ice cave where a crystal veil hangs like a shimmering curtain, its translucent sheets of ice and quartz catching the soft glow of an unseen light source, casting a spectrum of pale blues and silvers across the cavern's icy walls. The veil sways gently with the cave's faint drafts, its edges dripping with melting frost that forms tiny pools on the floor, creating a delicate symphony of clarity in the stillness. The air is cold, scented with the crisp tang of ice and the subtle freshness of frozen air, each breath slowing to match the veil's tranquil rhythm, a tender pulse of awareness in the cave's embrace. A small Arctic fox pauses near the veil, its fur glinting with the light, drawing you deeper into this moment's radiant insight. Your body rests heavily, as if the cave's frozen earth cradles you, each exhale a softening into the peaceful presence of now. Leon, the young weaver you met in the Dune Sea, walks into this ice cave beside the Zen monk Hero, the wind-shaped pebble from their last meeting still in her satchel, its smooth surface a reminder of the surrender she's beginning to embrace in her journey. The hawk's trusting flight has released her need to control her path, but a quiet blindness lingers, a lack of awareness about her inner desires, her true calling beyond the loom, clouding her luminous clarity. They approach the crystal veil, the fox's alert presence, and the veil's glow, a silent lesson in the cave's light. Leon watches the fox pause, its eyes reflecting the veil's shimmer, its awareness guiding its every move, and turns to Hero. I've surrendered to my path, she says, but I'm unaware of my true calling. How do I find awareness of my inner self? Hero stands before the veil, his saffron robes catching the ice's glow, his eyes tracing the fox's keen gaze, his face serene as the cave's silvery expanse. See its eyes, he says, his voice soft as the drips echo. Lian gazes into the fox's eyes, seeing a depth of awareness, its stillness revealing the cave's beauty, a mirror of inner sight amidst the ice. Hero shares a story of a seeker named Soma who once explored an ice cave like this, her heart heavy with blindness to her own path. She wove baskets, but ignored her love for storytelling, her awareness dimmed by habit. Soma sought with confusion, until one night she watched an Arctic fox like this, its eyes teaching her to see within, to recognize her tales as her true calling. The fox's awareness gave Soma clarity, her heart light with self-knowledge for the first time, her life a dance of inner vision. Hero breaks off a small crystal shard from the veil, its edges glistening with light, and hands it to Lian, a piece of the cave's awareness to hold as they sit. Look within, he says. Lian holds the shard, its coolness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the fox's attentive gaze, her blindness to her calling fading like frost in the light. Hero sits beside her, the fox's quiet step a gentle companion, and Lian feels her heart awaken, her journey now a path of awareness. That night, she dreams of a cave where every veil reveals her truth, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with inner sight. The Buddha taught, awareness is the light of the self. With it, you see your true nature. This Zen principle of awareness invites you to look within, discovering your inner calling through mindful observation. Like an Arctic fox seeing through the ice, some traditions believe awareness requires meditative practice to uncover the self, while others see it as a natural clarity when you turn inward. Hero's lesson to Lian reflects this. The fox's gaze, like an aware heart, shines when you see within, its insight a guide to luminous clarity, like a crystal veil glowing in the cave, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a bright spirit. What does this mean for you? Lian's blindness mirrors your own when you're unaware of your true path, perhaps ignoring your passions, following habit, or missing your inner voice. Like a seeker lost in routine, the crystal veil, its fox reflecting the light, is like awareness. It invites you to look within, discovering your calling through mindful sight, like a shard catching the glow, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with understanding. Zen teaches that unawareness clouds your way, but awareness brings clarity, like a fox navigating the ice, allowing you to sleep with a clear heart and rise with a luminous spirit, as if your truth has always been within. Hero's crystal shard, cool with inner light, shows that awareness begins with seeing, breathing, turning inward, its shimmer a spark of insight, like a single drip on the veil. His icy presence, one with the cave's rhythm, embodies a life of inner vision, each moment a reflection of truth, like an icicle in the glow. The cave's cold air, scented with frost, mirrors your capacity to find awareness, each breath a chance to rest in your own light. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative awareness to uncover the self, others, the spontaneous clarity of an attentive heart. Both paths lead to the same cave. Awareness whispers clarity, like a veil shining with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the fox's gaze, soft and aware, shining through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a blindness within, perhaps an unawareness of your calling, a habit hiding your truth? Notice it gently, like a shadow in the cave. What sensations stir? A heavy heart, a clouded mind? Let them lift, like a drip in the pool. You might reflect on a moment you felt lost to yourself, as Leon did. What would it feel like to see within, to find awareness, like the fox's keen eyes on the crystal veil? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like frost in the air. Imagine sitting with Hero, the crystal shard in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The cave whispers, awareness lights. You are balanced. Each breath is a chance to look within, to rest in life's radiant flow. As you exhale, feel your heart awaken, ready to carry this insight into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The ice cave's illuminating veil fades, and now you walk along a sunset cliff at twilight, where a sheer drop overlooks a vast ocean, its waves crashing gently against the rocks below, reflecting the sky's blend of deep orange, pink, and fading indigo. The cliff's edge is adorned with wind-sculpted shrubs and patches of wild thyme, their silhouettes glowing in the last light, creating a serene contrast to the ocean's rhythmic dance. The air is cool, scented with the briny tang of seawater and the subtle sweetness of thyme, each breath slowing to match the cliff's tranquil rhythm, a tender pulse of kindness in the twilight's embrace. A seabird glides near the edge, its wings a soft arc of care, drawing you deeper into this moment's warm generosity. Your body rests heavily, as if the cliff's ancient stone cradles you, each exhale a softening into the radiant peace of now. Leon, the young weaver you met in the ice cave, walks along this sunset cliff beside the Zen monk Hero, the crystal shard from their last meeting still in her satchel, its cool glimmer a reminder of the awareness she's beginning to embrace of her inner calling. The fox's keen gaze has awakened her to her artistic desires, but a quiet hardness lingers, a reluctance to extend kindness to others, a focus on her own journey that dims her connection to those around her. They stand at the cliff's edge, the seabird's gentle flight and the ocean's rhythm, a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Leon watches the seabird soar with a watchful eye, its presence a symbol of care over the waves, and turns to Hero. I've found awareness of my calling, she says, but I struggle to be kind to others. How do I open my heart to kindness? Hero sits on a thyme-covered rock, his saffron robes catching the sunset's glow, his eyes tracing the seabird's graceful arc, his face serene as the cliff's orange expanse. Feel its care, he says, his voice soft as the waves retreat. Leon observes the seabird, its flight a steady act of presence, guiding lost sailors or resting near the shore, a quiet kindness amidst the cliff's vastness. Hero shares a story of a villager named Soma, who once lived near a cliff like this, her heart closed off by self-focus, preoccupied with her weaving, her own struggles, unaware of a neighbor's loneliness, her kindness dimmed by isolation. Soma lived alone, until one twilight she saw a seabird like this, its care teaching her to notice others' needs, offering a woven shawl to her neighbor. The seabird's kindness softened Soma's heart, her spirit warm with generosity for her. The first time, her life a shared light in the village's glow. Hero plucks a small sprig of thyme, its leaves fragrant with the cliff's scent, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the cliff's kindness to hold as they sit. Extend your warmth, he says. Leon holds the sprig, its softness grounding her, her breath softening as she mirrors the seabird's caring flight, her hardness fading like shadows in the sunset. Hero sits beside her, the seabirds glide, a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart open, her journey now a path of kindness. That night, she dreams of a cliff where every flight warms another, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with generosity. The Buddha taught, kindness is the light that binds all hearts. In giving, you receive peace. This Zen principle of kindness, metta, urges you to extend care to others, softening your own spirit through connection, like a seabird watching over the waves. Some traditions believe kindness requires meditative practice to cultivate generosity, while others see it as a natural response to shared humanity. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The seabird's flight, like a kind heart, warms when you care for others, its presence a guide to luminous clarity, like a wave lapping in the dusk, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a generous spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's hardness mirrors your own when you focus only on your path, perhaps overlooking others' needs, feeling disconnected or hesitating to give, like a villager absorbed in her work. The sunset cliff, its seabird soaring with care, is like kindness. It invites you to open your heart, extending warmth to others as part of your journey, like a thyme sprig scenting the air, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with generosity. Zen teaches that self-focus dims your peace, but kindness brings connection, like a seabird's arc linking the sea and sky, allowing you to sleep with a warm heart and rise with a giving spirit, as if care has always been your light. Heroes, thyme sprig, fragrant with the cliff's essence, shows that kindness begins with giving, breathing, offering warmth, its aroma a spark of care, like a single wave on the shore. His twilight presence, one with the cliff's rhythm, embodies a life of generous awareness, each moment a gift to others, like a shrub thriving on the edge. The cliff's cool air, scented with blossom, mirrors your capacity to be kind, each breath a chance to rest in shared humanity. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative kindness to open the heart, others the spontaneous warmth of a caring spirit. Both paths lead to the same cliff. Kindness whispers, clarity, like a sunset glowing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the seabird's flight, soft and kind, soaring through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a hardness within, perhaps a disconnection, a focus on your own path? Notice it gently, like a shadow on the cliff. What sensations stir? A closed heart, a distant thought? Let them soften like time in the breeze. You might reflect on a moment you withheld kindness, as Leon did. What would it feel like to extend care, to feel kindness, like the seabird's gentle watch? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like a wave in the air. Imagine sitting with Hero, the thyme sprig in your hand, its softness grounding you. The cliff whispers, kindness warms, you are balanced. Each breath is a chance to give, to rest in life's shared light. As you exhale, feel your heart open, ready to carry this generosity into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The sunset cliff's kind glow fades, and now you walk into a whispering hollow, where a shallow depression in the earth is surrounded by towering sandstone cliffs, their surfaces etched with natural patterns that hum softly with the wind, creating a gentle, resonant murmur that fills the air. The hollow's floor is covered with fine sand, its surface rippling with each breeze, while scattered shrubs cling to the cliffs, their leaves trembling with the wind's song. A quiet sanctuary of discernment in the stillness. The air is warm, scented with the dry tang of sandstone and the faint earthy scent of desert sage, each breath slowing to match the hollow's tranquil rhythm, a tender pulse of wisdom in the twilight's embrace. A desert owl perches on a cliff edge, its soft hoot blending with the whispers, drawing you deeper into this moment's insightful calm. Your body rests heavily, as if the hollow's sandy earth cradles you, each exhale softening into the radiant peace of now. Leon, the young weaver you met on the sunset cliff, walks into this whispering hollow beside the Zen monk Hero, the thyme sprig from their last meeting still in her satchel, its fragrant softness a reminder of the kindness she's beginning to embrace toward others. The seabird's caring flight has opened her heart to generosity, but a quiet confusion lingers, a struggle to discern her true path, to separate her family's expectations from her own desires, clouding her luminous clarity. They enter the Sapgit hollow, the owl's wise presence, and the wind's murmur, a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Leon listens to the cliff's whispers, their sound a guide through the stillness, and turns to Hero. I've learned to be kind to others, she says, but I'm unsure which path is mine. How do I find discernment to see clearly? Hero sits on a sandstone ledge, his saffron robes catching the wind's glow, his eyes tracing the owl's steady gaze, his face serene as the hollow's amber expanse. Hear the wind, he says, his voice soft as the owl's hoot. Leon closes her eyes, feeling the whispers guide her thoughts, their rhythm separating noise from truth, a mirror of discernment amidst the hollow's calm. Hero shares a story of a sage named Soma, who once meditated in a hollow like this, her heart heavy with confusion about her calling. She tended gardens, but wondered if teaching was her true path, her discernment dimmed by doubt. Soma listened with uncertainty, until one twilight she heard the wind's murmur, its whispers teaching her to distinguish her love for teaching from duty. To see her true voice, the owl's wisdom gave Soma clarity, her heart light with discernment for the first time, her life a dance of guided purpose. Hiro plucks a small sage leaf, its surface dry yet fragrant, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the hollow's discernment to hold as they sit. Separate the true, he says. Lian holds the leaf, its texture grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the wind's guiding whispers, her confusion fading like sand in the breeze. Hero sits beside her, the owl's hoot a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart clarify. Her journey now a path of discernment. That night, she dreams of a hollow where every whisper reveals her way, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with wisdom. The Buddha taught, discernment is the light of understanding. With it, you see the truth of your path. This Zen principle of discernment invites you to separate noise from truth, finding clarity in your true calling, like a whispering hollow guiding the wind. Some traditions believe discernment requires meditative practice to refine the mind, while others see it as a natural insight when you listen within. Hero's lesson to Lian reflects this. The wind's murmur, like a discerning heart, brings wisdom when you distinguish the true. Its guidance, a guide to luminous clarity, like an owl hooting in the night, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a wise spirit. What does this mean for you? Lian's confusion mirrors your own when you struggle to see your path, perhaps torn between expectations and desires, unsure of your calling, or lost in mixed signals, like a sage questioning her role. The whispering hollow, its wind separating sound from silence, is like discernment. It invites you to listen within, finding clarity by distinguishing your true path, like a sage leaf carried by the breeze, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with insight. Zen teaches that confusion obscures your way, but discernment brings light, like an owl's gaze cutting through the dusk, allowing you to sleep with a clear heart and rise with a luminous spirit, as if your truth has always been within reach. Hero's sage leaf, dry yet fragrant, shows that discernment begins with listening, breathing, separating the true. Its scent a spark of wisdom, like a single whisper in the hollow. His twilight presence, one with the hollow's rhythm, embodies a life of insightful awareness, each moment a guide to truth. Like a cliff etched by time, the hollow's warm air, scented with sage, mirrors your capacity to discern, each breath a chance to rest in life's clear flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative discernment to refine the mind, others, the spontaneous wisdom of a listening heart. Both paths lead to the same hollow. Discernment whispers clarity, like a wind echoing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the wind's whisper, soft and wise, flowing through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a confusion about your path? Perhaps a mix of duties and desires, an unclear calling? Notice it gently, like a ripple in the sand. What sensations stir? A restless mind? A heavy heart? Let them settle, like a leaf in the breeze. You might reflect on a moment you felt unsure, as Leon did. What would it feel like to discern your truth, to find clarity like the hollow's guiding murmur? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like dust in the air. Imagine sitting with Hero, the sage leaf in your hand, its texture grounding you, the hollow whispers, discernment lights. You are balanced. Each breath is a chance to listen within, to rest in life's luminous flow. As you exhale, feel your heart clarify, ready to carry this wisdom into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The whispering hollows, discerning murmur fades, and now you walk along a frosted ridge at dawn, where a narrow path winds through a landscape of icy peaks, their surfaces coated with a delicate layer of frost that sparkles under a sky of soft peach and pale blue. The ridge is steep, its edges lined with frost-covered shrubs that sway gently in the morning breeze. Their resilience, a quiet testament to endurance amidst the cold stillness. The air is crisp, scented with the sharp tang of frost and the faint earthiness of frozen moss, each breath slowing to match the ridge's steady rhythm, a tender pulse of perseverance in the dawn's embrace. A mountain goat navigates the icy slope with sure-footed grace, its horns glinting in the light, drawing you deeper into this moment's resolute calm. Your body rests heavily, as if the ridge's frozen earth steadies you, each exhale a softening into the radiant peace of now. Leon, the young weaver you met in the whispering hollow, walks along this frosted ridge beside the Zen monk Hero, the sage leaf from their last meeting still in her satchel, its dry fragrance a reminder of the discernment she's beginning to embrace in her path. The owl's wise guidance has clarified her true calling, separating her family's expectations from her artistic desires. But a quiet doubt lingers, a fear that the effort required to pursue her dreams will overwhelm her, dimming her luminous clarity. They ascend the ridge, the goat's steady climb, and the frost's sparkle, a silent lesson in the dawn's light. Leon watches the goat move with patient determination, its hooves finding footing on the icy path, and turns to Hero. "I've discerned my true path," she says, "but I fear the effort will be too much. How do I find perseverance to keep going?" Hero pauses by a frost-covered shrub, his saffron robes catching the sunrise's glow, his eyes tracing the goat's resolute steps, his face serene as the ridge's icy expanse. "Feel its step," he says, his voice soft as the breeze's rustle. Leon observes the goat, its movement a balance of effort and grace, persevering through the frost without haste, a symbol of endurance amidst the ridge's challenge. Hero shares a story of a climber named Soma, who once scaled a ridge like this, her heart heavy with doubt about her journey. She sought a mountain temple, but feared the cold and steepness would defeat her. Her perseverance dimmed by weariness, Soma climbed with hesitation, until one dawn she saw a mountain goat like this, its steps teaching her to persist with steady resolve, to embrace the effort with patience. The goat's perseverance gave Soma strength, her heart light with endurance. For the first time, her ascent a dance of purpose through the frost. Hero breaks off a small, frost-covered twig, its surface cold yet resilient, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the ridge's perseverance to hold as they climb. "Endure with grace," he says. Leon holds the twig, its coolness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the goat's determined steps, her doubt fading like frost in the sunrise. Hero climbs beside her, the goat's sure-footed climb a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart strengthen, her journey now a path of perseverance That night, she dreams of a ridge where every step fuels her resolve, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with steady courage. The Buddha taught, perseverance is the strength of the diligent. With it, you overcome all obstacles. This Zen principle of perseverance, virya, urges you to persist with grace, embracing effort as part of your path, like a mountain goat climbing a frosted ridge. Some traditions believe perseverance requires meditative resolve to build endurance, while others see it as a natural response to life's trials. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The goat's step, like a persevering heart, finds peace when you endure with patience. Its strength, a guide to luminous clarity, like a frost sparkling in the dawn, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a resolute spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's doubt mirrors your own when you fear the effort of your journey, perhaps a worry about challenges, a reluctance to persist, or a sense of being overwhelmed. Like a climber dreading the ridge's steepness, the frosted ridge, its goat, moving with grace, is like virya. It invites you to persevere with steady effort, embracing the path's demands, like a twig enduring the cold, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with strength. Zen teaches that doubt weakens your resolve, but perseverance brings clarity, like a goat's hooves finding footing, allowing you to sleep with a steadfast heart and rise with a resilient spirit, as if every step has always been possible. Heroes, frost-covered twig, cold yet resilient, shows that perseverance begins with effort, breathing, persisting with grace. Its coolness a spark of resolve. Like a single gleam on the ridge, his dawn-lit presence, one with the ridge's rhythm, embodies a life of steadfast endurance, each moment a step through trials, like a shrub thriving in the frost. The ridge's crisp air, scented with moss, mirrors your capacity to persevere, each breath a chance to rest in life's steady flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative perseverance to face challenges, others the spontaneous strength of a patient heart. Both paths lead to the same ridge. Perseverance whispers clarity, like a frost glowing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the goat's step, soft and resolute, climbing through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a doubt about effort, perhaps a fear of challenges, a reluctance to persist? Notice it gently, like a shadow on the ridge. What sensations stir? A heavy heart, a tense breath? Let them steady, like a rock in the frost. You might reflect on a moment you felt overwhelmed, as Leon did. What would it feel like to persevere, to endure with grace like the goat's steady climb? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like mist in the air. Imagine climbing with Hero, the twig in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The ridge whispers, perseverance strengthens. You are balanced. Each breath is a chance to persist, to rest in life's luminous flow. As you exhale, feel your heart fortify, ready to carry this resolve into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The frosted ridge's persevering strength fades, and now you walk along a lunar tide at midnight, where the ocean swells with a gentle rhythm under a sky dominated by a full moon, its silver light casting a shimmering path across the water, illuminating the wet sands and scattered seashells in a dance of ethereal beauty. The tide rolls in with a soft murmur, its waves leaving trails of foam that glow faintly in the moonlight, creating a quiet symphony of creativity in the night's stillness. The air is cool, scented with the briny tang of seawater and the subtle freshness of moonlit mist, each breath slowing to match the tide's tranquil pulse, a tender rhythm of inspiration in the midnight's embrace. A night heron wades through the shallows, its slow steps a spark of artistic flow, drawing you deeper into this moment's radiant potential. Your body rests heavily, as if the tide's flowing earth cradles you. Each exhale a softening into the peaceful presence of now. Leon, the young weaver you met on the frosted ridge, walks along this lunar tide beside the Zen monk Hiro, the frost-covered twig from their last meeting still in her satchel, its cold resilience a reminder of the perseverance she's beginning to embrace in her efforts. The goat's steady climb has fortified her resolve to pursue her artistic dreams, but a quiet stagnation lingers, a lack of inspiration to fuel her creativity, leaving her loom silent and her spirit dimmed. They follow the tide's edge, the heron's graceful movement and the moon's glow, a silent lesson in the midnight's light. Leon watches the heron step with deliberate elegance, its motion stirring the water into patterns, and turns to Hiro. "I've found perseverance for my path," she says, "but I lack inspiration for my art. How do I find the spark to create?" Hiro stands by the water's edge, his saffron robes catching the moon's reflection, his eyes tracing the heron's artistic stride, his face serene as the tide's silvery expanse. "Feel its flow," he says, his voice soft as the waves murmur. Leon observes the heron, its steps a dance of inspiration, shaping the tide with each movement, a mirror of creative energy amidst the moonlit calm. Hiro shares a story of a poet named Soma, who once walked a tide like this, her heart heavy with stagnation. She wrote verses but felt her words lacked life, her inspiration dimmed by routine. Soma stood with emptiness, until one midnight she saw a night heron like this, its flow teaching her to draw from the tide's rhythm, to let creativity rise like the waves. The heron's inspiration gave Soma voice, her heart light with artistic fire for the first time, her poems a reflection of the moon's glow. Hiro picks up a small seashell, its interior iridescent with the tide's light, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the shore's inspiration to hold as they sit. "Create with the tide," he says. Leon holds the shell, its coolness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the heron's flowing steps, her stagnation fading like foam in the moonlight. Hiro sits beside her, the heron's wade, a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart ignite, her journey now a path of inspiration. That night, she dreams of a tide where every wave sparks her art, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with creative fire. The Buddha taught, inspiration flows from the present. With it, you weave the light of your spirit. This Zen principle of inspiration invites you to draw from life's rhythm, finding creative energy in the moment. like a night heron shaping the tide. Some traditions believe inspiration requires meditative openness to tap the flow, while others see it as a natural spark when you engage the now. Hero's lesson to Lian reflects this. The heron's stride, like an inspired heart, glows when you create with the tide. Its energy, a guide to luminous clarity, like a moonlit wave in the night, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a vibrant spirit. What does this mean for you? Lian's stagnation mirrors your own when creativity feels blocked, perhaps a lack of ideas, a routine dulling your spirit, or a silence in your expression, like a poet struggling with empty words. The lunar tide, its heron moving with grace, is like inspiration. It invites you to draw from life's flow, finding creative energy in the present, like a seashell catching the moon's light, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with vitality. Zen teaches that resisting the moment stifles your spirit, but inspiration brings clarity, like a heron's steps stirring the water, allowing you to sleep with a bright heart and rise with an inspired spirit, as if the spark has always been within. Hero's iridescent seashell, cool with tidal glow, shows that inspiration begins with flow, breathing, engaging the now. Its shimmer a spark of creativity, like a single wave on the shore. His moonlit presence, one with the tide's rhythm, embodies a life of artistic awareness, each moment a stroke of light, like sand shaped by the sea. The tide's cool air, scented with brine, mirrors your capacity to find inspiration, each breath a chance to rest in life's creative flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative openness to spark creativity. Others, the spontaneous fire of a present heart. Both paths lead to the same tide. Inspiration whispers clarity, like a moon weaving with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the heron's step, soft and inspired, flowing through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a stagnation? Perhaps a block in creativity? A lack of ideas? Notice it gently, like a shadow on the tide. What sensations stir? A heavy heart? A silent mind? Let them lift, like foam in the moonlight. You might reflect on a moment you felt uninspired, as Leon did. What would it feel like to draw from the now, to find inspiration like the heron's graceful wade? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like mist in the air. Imagine walking with Hero, the seashell in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The tide whispers, inspiration flows, you are balanced. Each breath is a chance to create, to rest in life's luminous rhythm. As you exhale, feel your heart ignite, ready to carry this creativity into your dreams, awakening with peace. Tomorrow, the lunar tide's inspiring flow fades, and now you walk toward a salt pillar at dusk, where a towering formation of crystalline salt rises from the desert floor, its surface glistening with a soft white glow that reflects the deep crimson and fading violet of the sky. The pillar stands alone, yet connected to the surrounding salt flats, its base surrounded by delicate salt crusts and sparse desert grasses, creating a quiet sanctuary of connection in the twilight's stillness. The air is warm, scented with the sharp tang of salt and the faint earthiness of dry sand, each breath slowing to match the pillar's tranquil rhythm. a tender pulse of belonging in the dusk's embrace. A small desert fox pauses at the pillar's base, its presence a gentle link to the landscape, drawing you deeper into this moment's radiant unity. Your body rests heavily as if the desert's salty earth cradles you, each exhale a softening into the peaceful presence of now Leon, the young weaver you met by the lunar tide, walks toward this salt pillar beside the Zen monk Hiro, the iridescent seashell from their last meeting still in her satchel, its glowing interior a reminder of the inspiration she's beginning to embrace in her creativity. The heron's flowing steps have ignited her artistic spark, fueling her desire to weave her own designs. But a quiet sense of isolation lingers, a feeling that her unique path sets her apart, disconnecting her from her community. They reach the pillar, the fox's quiet presence, and the salt's shimmer, a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Leon watches the fox move near the pillar, its reflection in the crystals linking it to the flats, and turns to Hiro. "I've found inspiration for my art," she says, "but I feel alone on this path. How am I part of my community?" Hiro stands by the pillar, his saffron robes catching the salt's glow, his eyes tracing the fox's gentle step, his face serene as the pillar's white expanse. "See its reflection," he says, his voice softened as the winds rustle. Leon gazes at the pillar, its crystals reflecting the flats and sky, each facet connected to the whole, a web of belonging amidst the desert's vastness. Hiro shares a story of a gatherer named Soma, who once lived near a salt pillar like this, her heart heavy with isolation. She collected salt, but felt her work set her apart, her connection to others dimmed by solitude. Soma gathered alone, until one dusk she saw a desert fox like this, its reflection in the pillar showing her that her salt preserved the village's food, linking her to all life. The fox's belonging taught Soma her place in the community, her heart light with unity. For the first time, her life a thread in the desert song. Hiro breaks off a small salt crystal, its surface cool and reflective, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the pillar's belonging to hold as they sit. "You are woven in," he says. Leon holds the crystal, its coolness grounding her, her breath softening as she feels her journey reflected in the pillar's unity, her isolation fading like shadows in the twilight. Hiro sits beside her, the fox's quiet paw a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart connect, her journey now a path of belonging. That night, she dreams of a pillar where every crystal links her to others, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey as part of the whole. The Buddha taught, all beings are threads in the fabric of life. In belonging, you find peace. This Zen principle of belonging reveals that your journey is interwoven with others, each moment a part of a shared tapestry, like a salt pillar reflecting the desert. Some traditions believe belonging requires meditative insight to see this connection, while others see it as a lived truth in community. Hiro's lesson to Leon reflects this. The pillar's reflection, like your life, weaves you into a greater whole. Its unity, a guide to luminous clarity, like a fox moving through the light, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a connected spirit. What does this mean for you? Lian's isolation mirrors your own when you feel separate in your path, perhaps a sense that your journey is solitary, a longing to belong, or a disconnect from others, like a gatherer working alone by the pillar. The salt pillar, its crystals reflecting a united glow, is like belonging. It invites you to see your journey as part of a community, each step a thread in life's fabric, like a desert fox linking the flats, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with unity. Zen teaches that isolation creates loneliness, but belonging brings clarity, like a crystal catching the dusk, allowing you to sleep with a connected heart and rise with a unified spirit, as if you've always been part of the whole. Heroes, salt crystal, cool and reflective, shows that belonging begins with seeing, breathing, feeling your place. Its shimmer a spark of connection, like a single reflection in the pillar's light. His twilight presence, one with the desert's rhythm, embodies a life of communal awareness, each moment a link in the tapestry, like sand shaping the base. The pillar's warm air, scented with salt, mirrors your capacity to belong, each breath a chance to rest in life's shared flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditation to see interdependence, others the spontaneous joy of a connected heart. Both paths lead to the same pillar. Belonging whispers clarity, like a crystal glowing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the fox's step, soft and linked, moving through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a feeling of isolation? Perhaps a longing to belong, a sense of being apart. Notice it gently, like a shadow on the pillar. What sensations stir? A quiet ache, a distant heart. Let them blend like light in the crystals. You might reflect on a moment you felt alone, as Leon did. What would it feel like to see yourself as part of the whole, like a thread in the pillar's united glow? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like a breeze in the air. Imagine sitting with Hero, the salt crystal in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The pillar whispers, you are connected, you are balanced. Each breath is a chance to feel unity, to rest in life's harmonious web. As you exhale, feel your heart expand, ready to carry this belonging into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The salt pillar's unifying glow fades, and now you walk into a dune, spiral at dusk, where a series of golden sand dunes curve inward in a hypnotic spiral pattern, their crests catching the deep crimson and fading violet of the sky, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow across the desert. The wind traces delicate patterns in the sand, its soft whistle weaving through the spiral, a quiet sanctuary of concentration in the twilight's stillness. The air is warm, scented with the dry tang of sand and the faint sweetness of desert blossoms, each breath slowing to match the spiral's tranquil rhythm, a tender pulse of focus in the dusk's embrace. A desert lark perches on a dune crest, its song a steady note amidst the wind, drawing you deeper into this moment's radiant clarity. Your body rests heavily, as if the spiral's shifting earth cradles you. Each exhale, a softening into the peaceful presence of now. Lian, the young weaver you met at the salt pillar, walks into this dune spiral beside the Zen monk. Hero, the salt crystal from their last meeting, still in her satchel, its cool reflection a reminder of the belonging she's beginning to feel with her community. The fox's quiet presence has woven her journey into a shared tapestry, but a quiet distraction lingers, a scattered mind that struggles to concentrate on her art, diluting her luminous clarity. They navigate the spiral, the lark's focused song and the sand's patterns, a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Leon watches the lark sing with unwavering attention, its melody rising above the wind's distraction, and turns to Hero. I've found belonging with others, she says, but my mind wanders from my art. How do I find focus to create clearly? Hero pauses at the spiral's center, his saffron robes catching the dune's glow, his eyes tracing the lark's steady perch, his face serene as the spiral's amber expanse. Hear its song, he says, his voice soft as the wind's whistle. Leanne listens to the lark, its song a focused thread, cutting through the spiral's shifting sands, a mirror of concentration amidst the desert's vastness. Hero shares a story of a nomad named Soma, who once traveled a dune spiral like this, her heart heavy with distraction. She navigated the sands, but her thoughts drifted, her focus dimmed by the endless horizon. Soma wandered with scattered attention until one dusk she saw a desert lark like this, its song teaching her to center her mind, to weave her steps with intent. The lark's focus gave Soma clarity, her heart light with concentration for the first time, her journey a dance of purposeful direction. Hero scoops up a handful of spiral-shaped sand, its grains flowing through his fingers, and hands Leon a small, wind-carved stone, a piece of the dune's focus to hold as they sit. Center your mind, he says. Leon holds the stone, its smoothness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the lark's focused song, her distractions fading like sand in the breeze. Hero sits beside her, the lark's melody a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart sharpen, her journey now a path of focus. That night, she dreams of a spiral where every song guides her art, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with clear intent. The Buddha taught, focus is the mind's anchor. With it, you see the path with clarity. This Zen principle of focus invites you to center your attention, cutting through distraction to find inner direction, like a desert lark singing above the dunes. Some traditions believe focus requires meditative practice to still the mind, while others see it as a natural clarity when you align your intent. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The lark's song, like a focused heart, brings peace when you center your mind, its clarity a guide to luminous clarity, like a wind carving the sand, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a steady spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's distraction mirrors your own when your mind wanders, perhaps scattered thoughts, a lack of direction, or difficulty concentrating, like a nomad lost in the dune's expanse. The dune's spiral, its lark singing with focus, is like concentration. It invites you to center your attention, finding clarity by aligning your intent, like a stone shaped by the wind, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with purpose. Zen teaches that distraction clouds your way, but focus brings light, like a lark's note rising above the noise, allowing you to sleep with a clear heart and rise with a directed spirit, as if your path has always been within reach. Heroes, wind-carved stone, smooth with intent, shows that focus begins with centering, breathing, aligning your mind, its coolness a spark of clarity, like a single curve in the spiral. His twilight presence, one with the dune's rhythm, embodies a life of focused awareness, each moment a thread of purpose, like a shrub standing in the sand. The spiral's warm air, scented with blooms, mirrors your capacity to concentrate, each breath a chance to rest in life's clear flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative focus to still the mind, others, the spontaneous clarity of a centered heart. Both paths lead to the same spiral. Focus whispers, clarity, like a dune shifting with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the lark's song, soft and focused, rising through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a distraction, perhaps a wandering mind, a lack of direction? Notice it gently, like a ripple in the sand. What sensations stir? A restless heart, a scattered thought? Let them settle, like a stone in the wind. You might reflect on a moment you felt unfocused, as Leon did. What would it feel like to center your mind, to find focus, like the lark's steady melody? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like dust in the air. Imagine sitting with Hero, the stone in your hand, its smoothness grounding you. The spiral whispers, focus clears, you are balanced. Each breath is a chance to align, to rest in life's luminous rhythm. As you exhale, feel your heart sharpen, ready to carry this intent into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The dune spiral's focused clarity fades, and now you walk toward an ice spring at dusk, where a clear pool of icy water emerges from a frozen cavern, its surface rippling with a soft blue glow that reflects the deep indigo and fading crimson of the sky. Surrounding the spring, icicles hang from the cave's entrance, their tips dripping slowly into the pool, while delicate frost patterns adorn the rocks, creating a harmonious blend of cold and life in the twilight's stillness. The air is cool, scented with the crisp tang of ice and the faint freshness of frozen air, each breath slowing to match the spring's gentle rhythm, a tender pulse of alignment in the dusk's embrace. A small snow bunting flutters near the water, its white wings a flutter of balance, drawing you deeper into this moment's serene harmony. Your body rests heavily, as if the spring's frozen earth cradles you, each exhale a softening into the radiant peace of now. Leon, the young weaver you met in the dune spiral, walks toward this ice spring beside the Zen monk Hero, the wind-carved stone from their last meeting still in her satchel, its smooth surface a reminder of the focus she's beginning to embrace in her art. The lark's steady song has centered her mind on her creative path, but a subtle discord lingers, a struggle to align her daily weaving duties with her newfound artistic vision, leaving her inner clarity unsettled. They approach the spring, the bunting's balanced flight, and the water's glow a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Leanne watches the snow bunting hover with ease, its movement harmonizing with the spring's flow, and turns to Hiro. "I've found focus for my art," she says, "but my duties and vision clash. How do I align them for harmony?" Hiro kneels by the spring, his saffron robes catching the water's reflection, his eyes tracing the bunting's graceful hover, his face serene as the spring's blue expanse. "Feel its flow," he says, his voice soft as the drips echo. Leon dips her hand into the cold water, feeling its steady pulse merge with the cave's stillness. The spring, a perfect alignment of ice and life, duty and dream in balance. Hiro shares a story of a healer named Soma, who once tended an ice spring like this, her heart torn between healing the sick and pursuing her love for painting. Her days a discord of roles. Soma worked with tension until one dusk she watched a snow bunting like this, its flight teaching her to align, caring by day, painting by night, her life a harmony of both. The bunting's alignment gave Soma peace, her heart light with balance for the first time, her journey a dance of unified purpose. Hiro breaks off a small icicle, its tip glistening with the spring's light, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the spring's alignment to hold as they sit. "Unite your roles," he says. Leon holds the icicle, its coolness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the bunting's harmonious flight, her discord between duties and vision fading like frost in the twilight. Hiro sits beside her. The buntings flutter a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart center, her journey now a path of alignment. That night, she dreams of a spring where every drop blends her world, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with harmony. The Buddha taught, alignment brings peace when all parts unite. In harmony, you find your way. This Zen principle of alignment encourages you to blend life's roles, duty and passion, work and rest, finding balance in their union, like an ice spring merging cold and life. Some traditions believe alignment requires meditative practice to harmonize the heart, while others see it as a natural rhythm when you accept all parts. Hiro's lesson to Leon reflects this. The bunting's flight, like an aligned heart, finds peace when roles unite. Its harmony, a guide to luminous clarity, like a drip echoing in the cave, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a centered spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's discord mirrors your own when you struggle to balance life's demands. Perhaps a clash between work and passion, responsibility and joy, or duty and desire. Like a healer torn between roles, the ice spring, its water flowing with icy grace, is like alignment. It invites you to unite life's parts, finding harmony in their blend, like a bunting thriving in the cold, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with balance. Zen teaches that resisting alignment creates tension, but harmony brings clarity, like an icicle reflecting the light, allowing you to sleep with a centered heart and rise with a harmonious spirit, as if all parts have always belonged together. Hiro's glistening icicle, cool with the spring's flow, shows that alignment begins with unity, breathing, blending roles. Its clarity, a spark of peace, like a single drop in the pool. His twilight presence, one with the spring's rhythm, embodies a life of balanced awareness, each moment a harmony of parts, like frost adorning the rocks. The spring's cool air, scented with ice, mirrors your capacity to align, each breath a chance to rest in life's balanced flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative alignment to harmonize roles. Others, the spontaneous balance of an accepting heart. Both paths lead to the same spring. Alignment whispers, clarity like a pool glowing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the bunting's flight, soft and aligned, soaring through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a discord within, perhaps a pull between duties and desires, a clash of roles? Notice it gently, like a ripple in the spring. What sensations stir? A racing mind, a heavy heart. Let them merge like frost in the air. You might reflect on a moment you felt unbalanced as Leon did. What would it feel like to unite your parts, to find alignment like the bunting's graceful hover? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like a drip in the cave. Imagine sitting with Hero, the icicle in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The spring whispers, alignment blends. You are balanced. Each breath is a chance to harmonize, to rest in life's luminous flow. As you exhale, feel your heart center, ready to carry this harmony into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The ice spring's aligned harmony fades, and now you walk toward a tidal arch at dusk, where a natural stone formation rises in a graceful curve above the ocean, its surface worn smooth by the tide, reflecting the deep indigo and soft amber of the fading sky. The arch frames a view of the sea, where waves crash gently against its base, their foam swirling in rhythmic patterns, creating a quiet dance of liberation in the twilight's stillness. The air is cool, scented with the briny tang of seawater and the faint freshness of salt spray, each breath slowing to match the arch's tranquil rhythm, a tender pulse of release in the dusk's embrace. A seal glides through the waves below, its sleek form a symbol of effortless letting go, drawing you deeper into this moment's serene freedom. Your body rests heavily, as if the arch's ancient stone cradles you. Each exhale, a softening into the radiant peace of now. Leon, the young weaver you met at the ice spring, walks toward this tidal arch beside the Zen monk Hero, the glistening icicle from their last meeting still in her satchel, its cool clarity a reminder of the alignment she's beginning to embrace between her duties and art. The bunting's harmonious flight has united her roles, but a quiet burden lingers, old regrets and past mistakes weighing on her heart, hindering her luminous clarity. They stand beneath the arch, the seal's fluid movement and the tide's flow, a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Leon watches the seal dive with ease, releasing itself to the ocean's current, and turns to Hero. I've aligned my duties and dreams, she says, but past regrets hold me back. How do I find release from them? Hero leans against the arch, his saffron robes catching the wave's reflection, his eyes tracing the seal's graceful dive, his face serene as the arch's indigo expanse. Feel its flow, he says, his voice soft as the tide's retreat. Leon observes the seal, its movement a release from struggle, gliding with the waves without clinging to the shore, a dance of freedom amidst the ocean's rhythm. Hiro shares a story of a sailor named Soma who once sailed near a tidal arch like this, her heart heavy with regret for lost voyages and harsh words. Her peace dimmed by the past, Soma sailed with burden until one dusk she saw a seal like this, its dive teaching her to let go, to release her regrets to the sea's flow. The seal's release gave Soma lightness, her heart free for the first time, her journey a dance of forgiveness with the tide. Hiro scoops up a handful of sea foam, its bubbles shimmering briefly, and hands Leon a small, wave-smoothed stone, a piece of the arch's release to hold as they sit. Let go with the tide, he says. Leon holds the stone, its coolness grounding her breath softening as she mirrors the seal's effortless dive, her regrets fading like foam in the twilight. Hiro sits beside her, the seals glide a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart lift, her journey now a path of release. That night, she dreams of an arch where every wave frees her soul, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey. With lightness, the Buddha taught, release the past to find the present. In letting go, you discover peace. This Zen principle of release invites you to free yourself from regrets, finding clarity in the moment's flow, like a seal gliding with the tide. Some traditions believe release requires meditative practice to dissolve attachments, while others see it as a natural liberation when you cease holding on. Hiro's lesson to Leon reflects this. The seal's dive, like a released heart, brings peace when you let go. Its freedom a guide to luminous clarity, like a wave shaping the shore, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a light spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's burden mirrors your own when you carry regrets, perhaps past mistakes, unresolved guilt, or old weights holding you back, like a sailor haunted by lost voyages. The tidal arch, its seal moving with ease, is like release. It invites you to let go of the past, finding freedom in the present's flow, like a stone smoothed by the tide, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with lightness. Zen teaches that clinging to the past creates shadow, but release brings clarity, like a seal's dive cutting through the water, allowing you to sleep with a free heart and rise with a liberated spirit, as if the burden has always been meant to drift away. Hiro's wave-smoothed stone, cool with the ocean's touch, shows that release begins with letting go, breathing, freeing the past, its smoothness a spark of peace, like a single bubble in the foam. His twilight presence, one with the arch's rhythm, embodies a life of liberated awareness, each moment a release to the flow, like an arch standing through the tide. The arch's cool air, scented with salt, mirrors your capacity to release, each breath a chance to rest in life's gentle current. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative release to dissolve regret, others, the spontaneous freedom of a letting go heart. Both paths lead to the same arch. Release whispers, clarity, like a tide echoing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the seal's dive, soft and free, flowing through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a burden from the past? Perhaps a regret, an old weight. Notice it gently, like a wave on the arch. What sensations stir? A heavy heart, a tense breath? Let them lift. Like foam in the air, you might reflect on a moment you held onto regret, as Leon did. What would it feel like to let go? To find release, like the seal's graceful glide? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like spray in the breeze. Imagine sitting with Hero, the stone in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The arch whispers, release freeze, you are balanced. Each breath is a chance to let go, to rest in life's luminous flow. As you exhale, feel your heart lighten, ready to carry this freedom into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The tidal arch's liberating flow fades, and now you walk through a crystal quarry at dusk, where jagged shards of shattered crystal rise from the rocky ground, their fractured surfaces reflecting the deep crimson and fading violet of the sky in a mosaic of broken beauty. The quarry is silent, save for the occasional clink of a crystal shifting under the breeze, its edges worn, yet holding a faint inner glow, a quiet sanctuary of authenticity in the twilight stillness. The air is cool, scented with the sharp tang of quartz and the faint dustiness of the quarry floor, each breath slowing to match the crystal's tranquil rhythm, a tender pulse of integrity in the dusk's embrace. A small crystal lizard rests among the shards, its scales mirroring their glow, drawing you deeper into this moment's honest calm. Your body rests heavily, as if the quarry's crystalline earth cradles you, each exhale a softening into the radiant peace of now. Lian, the young weaver you met at the tidal arch, walks through this crystal quarry beside the Zen monk Hero, the wave-smoothed stone from their last meeting still in her satchel, its cool touch a reminder of the release she's beginning to embrace from her past regrets. The seal's effortless dive has lifted her burdens, freeing her heart, but a quiet unease lingers, a doubt about staying true to herself, fearing she might compromise her art for others' approval, dimming her luminous clarity. They approach, the shattered crystals, the lizard's steady presence, and the quarry's glow, a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Lian traces a crystal's fractured edge, its inner light shining through, and turns to Hero. I've released my past regrets, she says, but I fear losing my true self. How do I find integrity to stay authentic? Hero sits on a crystal shard, his saffron robes catching the quarry's reflection, his eyes tracing the lizard's calm stance, his face serene as the quarry's violet expanse. See its truth, he says, his voice soft as the crystal's clink. Lian gazes at the shattered crystal, its breaks revealing a glowing core, each fracture a testament to resilience, time, pressure, and honesty, making it whole in its authenticity. Hero shares a story of a glassmaker named Soma, who once worked in a quarry like this, her heart heavy with doubt about her craft. She shaped glass, but altered her designs for buyers, fearing rejection, her integrity dimmed by compromise. Soma crafted with hesitation, until one dusk she saw a crystal lizard like this, its glow teaching her to honor her true vision, to create with authenticity. The lizard's integrity gave Soma strength, her heart light with self-truth. For the first time, her art a reflection of her honest spirit. Hero picks up a small crystal fragment, its edges sharp yet luminous, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the quarry's integrity to hold as they sit. Honor your light, he says. Leon holds the fragment, its coolness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the lizard's authentic glow, her unease about compromise fading like shadows in the twilight. Hero sits beside her, the lizard's stillness a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart steady, her journey now a path of integrity. That night, she dreams of a quarry where every shard shines with truth, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with authenticity. The Buddha taught, integrity is the light of the true self. With it, you walk in peace. This Zen principle of integrity invites you to honor your authentic nature, finding clarity in staying true, like a shattered crystal glowing with inner light. Some traditions believe integrity requires meditative practice to align with the self, while others see it as a natural strength when you reject compromise. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The crystal lizard's glow, like an integrous heart, shines when you honor your truth. Its authenticity, a guide to luminous clarity, like a quarry glistening in the dusk, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a steadfast spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's unease mirrors your own when you doubt your authenticity, perhaps compromising for others, fearing rejection, or losing sight of your true self. Like a glassmaker altering her art, the shattered crystal, its glow shining through the breaks, is like integrity. It invites you to honor your inner light, finding peace in staying true, like a lizard thriving among the shards, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with strength. Zen teaches that compromise dims your spirit, but integrity brings clarity, like a crystal reflecting its core, allowing you to sleep with a true heart and rise with an authentic spirit, as if your light has always been yours to claim. Hiro's crystal fragment, sharp yet luminous, shows that integrity begins with honor, breathing, staying true, its glow a spark of peace, like a single shard in the quarry. His twilight presence, one with the quarry's rhythm, embodies a life of authentic awareness, each moment a reflection of truth, like dust settling on the stone. The quarry's cool air, scented with quartz, mirrors your capacity to find integrity, each breath a chance to rest in life's honest flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative integrity to align with the self. Others, the spontaneous strength of an authentic heart. Both paths lead to the same quarry. Integrity whispers clarity, like a crystal shining with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the lizard's glow, soft and true, shining through this moment's quiet. Can you sense an unease about authenticity? Perhaps a compromise, a fear of rejection? Notice it gently, like a shadow in the quarry. What sensations stir? A heavy heart, a doubtful mind? Let them settle, like dust on the stone. You might reflect on a moment you lost your truth, as Leon did. What would it feel like to honor yourself, to find integrity like the lizard's steady light. No need to answer. Let the question drift, like a breeze in the air. Imagine sitting with Hero, the crystal fragment in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The quarry whispers, integrity lights, you are balanced. Each breath is a chance to stay true, to rest in life's luminous flow. As you exhale, feel your heart steady, ready to carry this authenticity into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The crystal quarry's authentic glow fades, and now you walk along a starlit shore at twilight, where a gentle beach stretches beneath a sky ablaze with countless stars, their silver light dancing on the waves that lap softly against the sand, creating a shimmering pathway across the water. The shore is dotted with smooth pebbles and driftwood, their surfaces reflecting the starlight, while a cool breeze carries the faint rustle of the tide, a quiet sanctuary of healing in the dusk's stillness. The air is cool, scented with the briny tang of seawater and the subtle freshness of night-blooming jasmine, each breath slowing to match the shore's tranquil rhythm, a tender pulse of forgiveness in the twilight's embrace. A sea turtle emerges from the waves, its slow crawl a symbol of gentle release, drawing you deeper into this moment's warm reconciliation. Your body rests heavily, as if the shore's sandy earth cradles you, each exhale softening into the radiant peace of now. Leon, the young weaver you met in the crystal quarry, walks along this starlit shore beside the Zen monk Hero, the crystal fragment from their last meeting still in her satchel, its luminous edge, a reminder of the integrity she's beginning to embrace in her authentic self. The lizard's steady glow has fortified her resolve to honor her true art, but a quiet resentment lingers, unforgiven hurts from those who doubted her, a weight that dims her luminous clarity. They stand by the water's edge, the turtle's patient movement, and the starlight's reflection, a silent lesson in the twilight's light. Leon watches the turtle move with quiet grace, its journey a release of past struggles, and turns to Hero. I've found integrity in my true self, she says, but I hold on to hurts from others' doubts. How do I find forgiveness to let go? Hero sits on a driftwood log, his saffron robes catching the starlight's glow, his eyes tracing the turtle's slow crawl, his face serene as the shore's silvery expanse. Feel its journey, he says, his voice soft as the waves retreat. Leon observes the turtle, its movement a gentle forgiveness of the ocean's challenges, crawling ashore with a heart unburdened by the past, a mirror of healing amidst the starlit calm. Hero shares a story of a fisherman named Soma, who once fished along a shore like this, his heart heavy with resentment toward a rival who stole his catch, his peace dimmed by unforgiven anger. Soma fished with bitterness until one twilight he saw a sea turtle like this, its crawl teaching him to release his grudge, to forgive the rival's struggle. The turtle's forgiveness gave Soma lightness, his heart free with reconciliation. For the first time, his life a dance of peace under the stars. Hero picks up a small starlit pebble, its surface cool and smooth, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the shore's forgiveness to hold as they sit. Forgive with the tide, he says. Leon holds the pebble, its coolness grounding her breath softening as she mirrors the turtle's gentle release, her resentment fading like waves in the twilight. Hero sits beside her, the turtles crawl a gentle companion, and Lian feels her heart heal, her journey now a path of forgiveness. That night, she dreams of a shore where every star mends her soul, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with compassion. The Buddha taught, forgiveness liberates the heart. In releasing resentment, you find peace. This Zen principle of forgiveness invites you to let go of past hurts, healing your spirit through compassion, like a sea turtle releasing the ocean's trials. Some traditions believe forgiveness requires meditative practice to dissolve anger, while others see it as a natural softening when you understand others. Hero's lesson to Lian reflects this. The turtles crawl like a forgiving heart brings peace when you release resentment. Its grace a guide to luminous clarity, like a star shining on the shore, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a healed spirit. What does this mean for you? Lian's resentment mirrors your own when you hold on to hurts, perhaps grudges against others, unresolved conflicts, or lingering pain, like a fisherman bitter over a rival's act. The starlit shore, its turtle moving with grace, is like forgiveness. It invites you to release past wounds, finding healing through compassion, like a pebble smoothed by the tide, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with lightness. Zen teaches that resentment binds your spirit, but forgiveness brings clarity, like a turtle's journey unburdened by the sea, allowing you to sleep with a free heart and rise with a reconciled spirit. As if the hurt has always been meant to fade, Hero's starlit pebble, cool with the night's touch, shows that forgiveness begins with release, breathing, letting go of anger, its smoothness a spark of peace, like a single star on the shore. His twilight presence, one with the shore's rhythm, embodies a life of compassionate awareness, each moment a healing release, like a wave shaping the sand. The shore's cool air, scented with jasmine, mirrors your capacity to forgive, each breath a chance to rest in life's gentle flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative forgiveness to heal resentment, others, the spontaneous compassion of a letting go heart. Both paths lead to the same shore. Forgiveness whispers clarity, like a tide glowing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the turtle's crawl, soft and forgiving, moving through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a resentment within, perhaps a hurt from others, an unforgiven grudge? Notice it gently, like a wave on the shore. What sensations stir? A heavy heart? A tight chest? Let them lift like foam in the air. You might reflect on a moment you held on to anger, as Leon did. What would it feel like to release it, to find forgiveness, like the turtle's gentle journey? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like a breeze in the night. Imagine sitting with Hero, the pebble in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The shore whispers, forgiveness heals. You are balanced. Each breath is a chance to let go, to rest in life's luminous flow. As you exhale, feel your heart lighten, ready to carry this compassion into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The starlit shores forgiving glow fades, and now you climb a wind-carved cliff at dawn, where a rugged face of stone rises against a sky of soft gold and pale rose, its surface etched with deep grooves and hollows shaped by centuries of wind, standing firm amidst the morning's gentle breeze. The cliff is adorned with sparse, wind-bent grasses that cling to its edges, their resilience a quiet testament to stability in the light's stillness. The air is crisp, scented with the sharp tang of weathered stone and the faint earthiness of dry grass, each breath slowing to match the cliff's unyielding rhythm, a tender pulse of steadiness in the dawn's embrace. A falcon perches on a ledge, its gaze steady against the wind, drawing you deeper into this moment's resolute calm. Your body rests heavily, as if the cliff's ancient rock steadies you. Each exhale, a softening into the radiant peace of now. Leon, the young weaver you met on the starlit shore, climbs this wind-carved cliff beside the Zen monk hero, the starlit pebble from their last meeting still in her satchel, its cool smoothness a reminder of the forgiveness she's beginning to embrace for past hurts. The turtle's gentle crawl has healed her resentment, fostering compassion, but a quiet unsteadiness lingers, a fear that life's unpredictable winds will shake her newfound clarity, leaving her path uncertain. They ascend the cliff, the falcon's poised presence and the wind's etchings, a silent lesson in the dawn's light. Leon watches the falcon stand firm, its stance unshaken by the breeze, and turns to Hero. "I've forgiven those who hurt me," she says, "but I fear life's changes will unsteady me. How do I find steadiness to hold my path?" Hero pauses by a wind-bent grass, his saffron robes catching the sunrise's glow, his eyes tracing the falcon's resolute gaze, his face serene as the cliff's golden expanse. "Feel its perch," he says, his voice steady as the winds hum. Leon observes the falcon, its body a pillar of stability, enduring the wind's shifts with calm strength, a symbol of steadiness amidst the cliff's ruggedness. Hero shares a story of a shepherd named Soma, who once tended flocks near a cliff like this, her heart trembling with unsteadiness. Storms, lost sheep, and shifting seasons threatening her peace, her resolve wavering with each change. Soma herded with anxiety, until one dawn she saw a falcon like this, its perch teaching her to stand firm, to embrace change with steady grace. The falcon's steadiness gave Soma resilience, her heart light with stability for the first time, her life a dance of calm through the winds. Hero breaks off a small wind-carved stone, its surface smooth yet firm, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the cliff's steadiness to hold as they climb. "Stand with the wind," he says. Leon holds the stone, its coolness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the falcon's unshaken perch, her fear of change fading like shadows in the dawn. Hero climbs beside her, the falcon's gaze a gentle companion, and Leon feels her heart anchor, her journey now a path of steadiness. That night, she dreams of a cliff where every wind strengthens her resolve, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with unshakable calm. The Buddha taught, steadiness is the anchor of the wise. With it, you weather all storms. This Zen principle of steadiness invites you to stand firm amidst life's changes, finding clarity through inner stability. Like a falcon perching on a wind-carved cliff, some traditions believe steadiness requires meditative practice to build resilience, while others see it as a natural strength when you embrace the present. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The falcon's perch, like a steady heart, brings peace when you hold firm. Its resilience, a guide to luminous clarity, like a stone enduring the dawn, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a grounded spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's unsteadiness mirrors your own when life's changes unsettle you. Perhaps a fear of uncertainty, a wavering resolve, or a struggle to stay centered, like a shepherd facing shifting seasons. The wind-carved cliff, its falcon standing with grace, is like steadiness. It invites you to hold firm amidst change, finding clarity through inner strength, like a grass bending yet rooted, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with stability. Zen teaches that unsteadiness shakes your spirit, but steadiness brings clarity like a falcon's gaze cutting through the wind, allowing you to sleep with a calm heart and rise with a resolute spirit, as if every change has always been a chance to stand. Hero's wind-carved stone, smooth yet firm, shows that steadiness begins with grounding, breathing, standing tall, its coolness a spark of peace, like a single groove in the cliff. His dawn-lit presence, one with the cliff's rhythm, embodies a life of steady awareness, each moment a pillar of strength, like a rock facing the breeze. The cliff's crisp air, scented with grass, mirrors your capacity to be steady, each breath a chance to rest in life's unshakable flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative steadiness to face change, others, the spontaneous resilience of a centered heart. Both paths lead to the same cliff. Steadiness whispers clarity, like a wind-carved stone, glowing with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the falcon's perch, soft and steady, holding through this moment's quiet. Can you sense an unsteadiness, perhaps a fear of change, a wavering mind? Notice it gently, like a gust on the cliff. What sensations stir? A racing heart, a tense breath. Let them settle, like a rock in the wind. You might reflect on a moment you felt shaken as Leon did. What would it feel like to stand firm, to find steadiness like the falcon's calm gaze? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like dust in the air. Imagine climbing with Hero, the stone in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The cliff whispers, steadiness anchors. You are balanced. Each breath is a chance to hold firm, to rest in life's luminous flow. As you exhale, feel your heart anchor, ready to carry this stability into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The wind-carved cliff's steady resolve fades, and now you walk across a silent dune at night, where a vast expanse of golden sand stretches beneath a sky filled with a blanket of stars, their soft silver light casting a gentle glow over the smooth, undisturbed surface. The dune is still, save for the occasional whisper of a breeze that brushes the sand into delicate patterns. creating a quiet sanctuary of satisfaction in the midnight's stillness. The air is cool, scented with the dry tang of sand and the subtle freshness of the open night, each breath slowing to match the dune's tranquil rhythm, a tender lullaby of contentment in the starlit embrace. A small desert mouse scurries across the sand, its tiny movements a symbol of peaceful acceptance, drawing you deeper into this moment's serene joy. Your body rests heavily as if the dune's sandy earth cradles you. Each exhale, a softening into the radiant peace of now. Lian, the young weaver you met on the wind-carved cliff, walks across this silent dune beside the Zen monk, Hero, the wind-carved stone from their last meeting, still in her satchel, its firm smoothness a reminder of the steadiness she's beginning to embrace amidst life's changes. The falcon's unshaken perch has anchored her heart, giving her stability, but a quiet restlessness lingers, a longing for more, a dissatisfaction with her present state, dimming her luminous clarity. They traverse the dune, the mouse's quiet presence, and the starlight's glow, a silent lesson in the midnight's light. Lian watches the mouse move with simple contentment, its life sustained by the dune's stillness, and turns to Hero. "I've found steadiness in change," she says, "but I still want more. How do I find contentment with what is?" Hero sits on the sand, his saffron robes catching the starlight's glow, his eyes tracing the mouse's peaceful step, his face serene as the dune's golden expanse. "Feel its peace," he says, his voice soft as the breezes whisper. Lian observes the mouse, its movements a quiet acceptance of the dune's simplicity, finding joy in the moment without seeking beyond, a mirror of contentment amidst the starlit calm. Hero shares a story of a wanderer named Soma, who once crossed a dune like this, her heart restless with longing for wealth and fame, her peace dimmed by desire for more. Soma wandered with discontent until one night she saw a desert mouse like this, its life teaching her to embrace the dune's stillness, to find contentment in the present. The mouse's peace gave Soma joy, her heart light with satisfaction. For the first time, her journey a dance of acceptance under the stars. Hero scoops up a handful of sand, its grains slipping through his fingers, and hands Lian a small, starlit grain, a piece of the dune's contentment to hold as they sit. "Rest in the now," he says. Lian holds the grain, its coolness grounding her, her breath slowing as she mirrors the mouse's quiet acceptance, her restlessness fading like shadows in the starlight. Hero sits beside her, the mouse is scurrying a gentle companion, and Lian feels her heart settle, her journey now a path of contentment. That night, she dreams of a dune where every star sings of peace, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with joyful ease. The Buddha taught, contentment is the greatest wealth. In the present, you find true joy. This Zen principle of contentment invites you to accept the moment as it is, finding satisfaction without longing, like a desert mouse thriving in the dune's silence. Some traditions believe contentment requires meditative practice to release desire, while others see it as a natural state when you rest in the now. Hero's lesson to Lian reflects this. The mouse's peace, like a content heart, brings clarity when you embrace the present. Its joy a guide to luminous clarity, like a star glowing in the night, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a fulfilled spirit. What does this mean for you? Lian's restlessness mirrors your own when you seek more, perhaps longing for better circumstances, feeling dissatisfied, or chasing what's beyond. Like a wanderer yearning for fame in the desert, the silent dune, its mouse living with grace, is like contentment. It invites you to rest in the now, finding joy in what is, like a grain of sand catching the starlight, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with peace. Zen teaches that desire clouds your mind, but contentment brings clarity, like a mouse's quiet life in the sand, allowing you to sleep with a satisfied heart and rise with a joyful spirit, as if the present has always held enough. Heroes, starlit grain, cool with the night's touch, shows that contentment begins with acceptance, breathing, resting in the now. Its shimmer a spark of joy, like a single star on the dune. His starlit presence, one with the dune's rhythm, embodies a life of content awareness, each moment a gift of peace, like sand shaped by the breeze. The dune's cool air, scented with night, mirrors your capacity to find contentment, each breath a chance to rest in life's quiet flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative contentment to release longing, others, the spontaneous joy of a present heart. Both paths lead to the same dune. Contentment whispers clarity, like a star shining with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the mouse's peace, soft and content, settling through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a restlessness? Perhaps a longing for more, a dissatisfaction with now? Notice it gently, like a shadow on the dune. What sensations stir? A heavy heart, a restless mind. Let them lift like sand in the breeze. You might reflect on a moment you felt unfulfilled, as Leon did. What would it feel like to rest in the present, to find contentment like the mouse's quiet life? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like a whisper in the air. Imagine sitting with Hero, the grain in your hand, its coolness grounding you. The dune whispers, contentment rests, you are balanced. Each breath is a chance to accept the now, to rest in life's luminous flow. As you exhale, feel your heart settle, ready to carry this peace into your dreams, awakening with joy tomorrow. The silent dune's contented stillness fades, and now you climb a stormy crest at dusk, where a rugged peak rises against a sky torn by dark clouds, their edges lit by jagged streaks of lightning that illuminate the rocky slopes in brief, dramatic bursts of silver and gray. The crest trembles with a deep rumble of thunder, its wind carrying the sharp scent of rain, while resilient ferns cling to the stone, their green a defiant splash of life amidst the tempest's fury. The air is charged, scented with the electric tang of ozone and the faint dampness of the approaching storm, each breath slowing to match the crest's intense rhythm, a powerful pulse of valor in the twilight's embrace. A stormhawk soars through the tempest, its wings cutting through the wind with bold grace, drawing you deeper into this moment's courageous resolve. Your body rests heavily, as if the crest's rugged stone steadies you. Each exhale, a release into the radiant strength of now. Leon, the young weaver you met on the silent dune, climbs this stormy crest beside the Zen monk hero, the starlit grain from their last meeting still in her satchel, its cool shimmer, a reminder of the contentment she's beginning to embrace in the present. The mouse's quiet acceptance has settled her longing for more, bringing her peace. But a quiet fear lingers, a dread of confronting the bold challenges ahead, the storms of doubt and resistance threatening her luminous clarity. They ascend the crest, the thunder rolling around them, the hawk's fearless flight, a silent lesson in the twilight's stormy light. Leon grips her loom frame tightly, its wood a symbol of her hesitation, and turns to Hero. I've found contentment with what is, she says, but I fear facing the challenges ahead. How do I find valor to move forward? Hero braces against the wind, his saffron robes billowing with the storm, his eyes tracing the hawk's daring soar, his face serene as the crest's tempestuous expanse. Follow its wings, he says, his voice steady as the thunders roll. Leon watches the storm hawk, its wings slicing through the tempest with fearless precision, undaunted by the lightning's flash or the wind's force, a symbol of valor amidst the crest's chaos. Hero shares a story of a sailor named Soma who once navigated a crest like this. Her heart heavy with fear of the storm, she sought new horizons but dreaded the waves and winds. Her courage dimmed by the unknown, Soma sailed with hesitation, until one dusk she saw a storm hawk like this, its flight teaching her to face the tempest with valor, to trust her path through the chaos. The hawk's boldness gave Soma resolve, her heart fearless for the first time, her journey a dance of bravery under the thunder. Hero catches a raindrop on his palm, its coolness a spark of strength, and hands Leon a small, storm-worn feather, its edges weathered yet vibrant, a piece of the crest's valor to hold as they climb. Step through the storm, he says. Leon holds the feather, its roughness grounding her, her breath steadying as she mirrors the hawk's fearless soar, her fear of challenges fading like lightning in the distance. Hero climbs beside her, the hawk's cry a fierce companion, and Leon feels her heart rise, her journey now a path of valor. That night, she dreams of a crest where every thunder fuels her courage, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with bold resolve. The Buddha taught, valor is the heart's strength. With it, you conquer fear and find liberation. This Zen principle of valor urges you to face life's storms with courageous resolve, stepping through fear with a bold spirit, like a storm hawk soaring through the tempest. Some traditions believe valor requires meditative clarity to overcome doubt, while others see it as a natural response to life's challenges. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The hawk's flight, like a valiant heart, brings peace when you confront the storm, its strength a guide to luminous clarity, like thunder rumbling in the night, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a fearless spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's fear mirrors your own when life's challenges intimidate you. Perhaps a dread of the unknown, a hesitation to take risks, or a fear of failure, like a sailor fearing the storm's wrath. The stormy crest, Its hawk soaring with grace is like valor. It invites you to face your fears head on, stepping through the tempest with a bold heart, like a fern clinging to the rock, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with courage. Zen teaches that fear shrinks your spirit, but valor expands it, like a hawk's wings cutting through the wind, allowing you to sleep with a fearless heart and rise with a strong spirit, as if the storm has always held a path. Hero's storm-worn feather, rough yet vibrant, shows that valor begins with stepping forward, breathing, facing the challenge, its resilience a spark of resolve. Like a single flash of lightning, his storm-lit presence, one with the Crest's rhythm, embodies a life of fearless determination, each moment a stand against the tempest, like a stone enduring the rain. The Crest's charged air, scented with ozone, mirrors your capacity to find valor, each breath a chance to rest in life's bold strength. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative valor to conquer fear, others, the spontaneous bravery of a steadfast heart. Both paths lead to the same crest. Valor whispers clarity, like a hawk soaring with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the hawk's wings, bold and steady, cutting through this moment's quiet. Can you sense a fear of challenges? Perhaps an uncertainty, a hesitation to face a storm? Notice it gently, like a rumble in the crest. What sensations stir? A racing heart, a tense grip? Let them steady, like a rock in the wind. You might reflect on a moment you felt afraid, as Leon did. What would it feel like to face it with valor? To step through like the hawk's flight in the tempest? No need to answer. Let the question drift, like rain in the air. Imagine climbing with Hero, the feather in your hand, its roughness grounding you. The crest whispers, valor rises, you are balanced. Each breath is a chance to confront fear, to rest in life's bold flow. As you exhale, feel your heart rise, ready to carry this courage into your dreams, awakening with peace tomorrow. The stormy crest's valiant strength fades, and now you walk toward a radiant horizon at dawn, where a vast expanse of open plains stretches beneath a sky ablaze with hues of coral, gold, and soft lavender. The first light casting a warm glow across the rolling hills and scattered wildflowers. The horizon shimmers with a delicate mist, its edges blending earth and sky into a seamless unity, creating a quiet sanctuary of appreciation in the morning stillness. The air is fresh, scented with the earthy tang of dew-kissed grass and the subtle sweetness of blooming sage, each breath slowing to match the horizon's tranquil rhythm, a tender lullaby of gratitude in the dawn's embrace. A meadowlark rises from the plains, its song a joyful thread weaving through the light, drawing you deeper into this moment's radiant joy. Your body rests heavily, as if the horizon's nurturing earth cradles you, each exhale adrift into the serene calm of now. Leon, the young weaver you met on the stormy crest, walks toward this radiant horizon beside the Zen monk Hero, the storm-worn feather from their last meeting still in her satchel, its vibrant resilience a reminder of the valor she's beginning to embrace in facing challenges. The storm hawk's bold flight has fortified her heart to confront life's storms, but a quiet oversight lingers, a failure to recognize the blessings in her journey, the gifts that sustain her clarity, leaving her spirit unfulfilled. They approach the horizon, the meadowlark's uplifting song and the dawn's glow a silent lesson in the morning's light. Leon watches the meadowlark soar with grateful joy, its song a celebration of the plains, and turns to Hero. "I've found valor to face my path," she says, "but I overlook my journey's blessings. How do I find gratitude to see them?" Hero stands on a hillock, his saffron robes catching the sunrise's glow, his eyes tracing the meadowlark's graceful flight, his face serene as the horizon's golden expanse. "Feel its song," he says, his voice soft as the lark's melody. Leon closes her eyes, feeling the dawn's warmth on her face, the meadowlark's joy, a quiet acknowledgement of life's gifts, a mirror of gratitude amidst the horizon's radiance. Hiro shares a story of a wanderer named Soma, who once roamed a horizon like this, her heart blind to her blessings. She sought distant goals, but ignored the path's beauty, her gratitude dimmed by focus on the future. Soma wandered with longing, until one dawn she heard a meadowlark like this, its song teaching her to thank the journey, food, shelter, the open sky. The lark's gratitude gave Soma joy, her heart light with appreciation. For the first time, her life a dance of thanks in the dawn's glow. Hero plucks a small sage blossom, its petals soft and fragrant, and hands it to Leon, a piece of the horizon's gratitude to hold as they sit. "Thank the light," he says. Leon holds the blossom, its freshness grounding her breath slowing as she mirrors the meadowlark's grateful song, her oversight of blessings fading like mist in the sunrise. Hero sits beside her, the lark's melody a gentle lullaby, and Leon feels her heart lift, her journey now a path of gratitude. That night, she dreams of a horizon where every dawn sings of thanks, waking with a heart ready to embrace the journey with joyful appreciation. The Buddha taught, gratitude opens the heart to life's abundance. With it, you find a true clarity. This Zen principle of gratitude invites you to recognize the gifts in your journey, finding luminous clarity through appreciation, like a meadowlark singing at dawn. Some traditions believe gratitude requires meditative practice to shift perspective, while others see it as a natural joy when you see the present. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The meadowlark's song, like a grateful heart, brings peace when you thank the moment. Its joy a guide to luminous clarity, like a sunrise lighting the horizon, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a thankful spirit. What does this mean for you? Leon's oversight mirrors your own when you miss life's blessings, perhaps focusing on goals, overlooking the now, or feeling unappreciative, like a wanderer blind to the path's gifts. The radiant horizon, its meadowlark, rising with joy, is like gratitude. It invites you to recognize your journey's abundance, finding clarity through thanks, like a sage blossom catching the light, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with contentment. Zen teaches that ingratitude clouds your mind, but gratitude brings clarity, like a lark's song lifting the air, allowing you to sleep with a joyful heart and rise with an appreciative spirit, as if every gift has always been present. Heroes, sage blossom, soft with dawn's fragrance, shows that gratitude begins with noticing, breathing, thanking the now, its sweetness a spark of joy, like a single ray on the horizon. His dawn-lit presence, one with the horizon's rhythm, embodies a life of grateful awareness, each moment a light of thanks, like a hillock in the glow. The horizon's fresh air, scented with sage, mirrors your capacity to find gratitude, each breath a chance to rest in life's abundant flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditative gratitude to shift focus, others the spontaneous joy of a thankful heart. Both paths lead to the same horizon. Gratitude whispers clarity, like a dawn weaving with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the meadowlark's song, soft and grateful, rising through this moment's quiet. Can you sense an oversight of blessings? Perhaps a focus on lack, a missing of the now? Notice it gently, like a shadow on the horizon. What sensations stir? A heavy heart, a restless mind. Let them lift, like mist in the dawn. You might reflect on a moment you felt unappreciative, as Leon did. What would it feel like to thank the journey? To find gratitude like the lark's joyful flight? No need to answer. Let the question dissolve like dew in the light. As sleep wraps you closer, your breath grows softer. Each inhale a dawn, each exhale a release. Thoughts float by, clouds passing without weight. Let them go. The horizon holds you, its silence a lullaby. Carry this gratitude into your dreams, where light shines within and without. End of script. May you find peace and rest. The radiant horizon's grateful glow fades, and now you walk toward a luminous tide at dawn, where the ocean swells with a gentle rhythm under a sky awash with hues of coral, gold, and soft lavender, its surface reflecting the first light in a shimmering expanse of clarity. The tide rolls in with a soft murmur, leaving trails of iridescent foam that glow faintly, connecting the water to the sandy shore lined with smooth pebbles and driftwood. A quiet dance of wisdom in the morning stillness. The air is fresh, scented with the briny tang of seawater and the subtle sweetness of dawn mist, each breath slowing to match the tide's harmonious rhythm, a tender lullaby of clarity in the light's embrace. A pelican glides above the waves, its wings a steady arc of insight, drawing you deeper into this moment's radiant peace. Your body rests heavily, as if the tide's flowing earth cradles you. Each exhale, a drift into the serene calm of now. Lian, the young weaver you met on the radiant horizon, walks toward this luminous tide beside the Zen monk hero, the sage blossom from their last meeting still in her satchel, its soft fragrance a reminder of the gratitude she's beginning to embrace. For her journey's blessings, the meadowlark's joyful song has opened her eyes to life's gifts, deepening her appreciation. But a quiet wonder lingers, how to sustain this clarity, this luminous wisdom, in her daily life beyond her quest for art. They reach the tide's edge, the pelican's insightful glide, and the water's glow, a silent lesson in the dawn's light. Lian watches the pelican soar with a clear purpose, its flight a symbol of wisdom, guiding the waves, and turns to Hero. "I've found gratitude for my path," she says. "But how do I live this clarity each day, in every moment?" Hiro stands by the water, his saffron robes catching the sunrise's glow, his eyes tracing the pelican's graceful arc, his face serene as the tide's golden expanse. "Be as the light," he says, his voice soft as the waves murmur. Lian gazes at the tide, its glow blending with the shore, each ripple touching the pebbles, the air, the pelican, with equal wisdom, a promise of luminous clarity in every new day. Hero shares a story of a seeker named Soma, who once stood by a tide like this, her heart seeking a lasting clarity that would endure beyond her journey, her quest for wisdom. Soma found this luminous tide, the light whispering to her heart, showing her that each day was a renewal, a chance to live with the clarity she'd found. Through acceptance of confusion, silence, gratitude, surrender, awareness, kindness, discernment, perseverance, inspiration, belonging, focus, alignment, release, integrity, forgiveness, steadiness, and contentment, all woven into valor and gratitude. Soma carried this wisdom into each moment, her spirit renewed with every dawn, her life a dance of luminous peace. Hero plucks a small seashell from the tide, its interior iridescent with the dawn's light, a piece of the tide's clarity to hold as they rest. "Clarity blooms each dawn," he says. Leon holds the seashell, its coolness grounding her breath slowing as she feels her journey's lessons weave into her daily life, her heart awakening to clarity with the tide's glow. Hero rests beside her, the pelicans glide a gentle lullaby, and Leon feels her heart rise, her journey now a path of luminous clarity. That night, she dreams of a tide where every wave reveals wisdom, waking with a heart ready to live each day with serene insight. The Buddha taught, "Clarity is the mind's light, live it in every breath, and you will find awakening." This Zen principle of luminous clarity invites you to sustain wisdom in daily life, renewing your spirit with each dawn, like a tide reflecting the light. Some traditions believe clarity requires meditative presence to anchor insight, while others see it as a natural state when you embrace the moment. Hero's lesson to Leon reflects this. The tide's glow, like a clear heart, brings peace when you live it fully. Its wisdom, a guide to serene awakening, like a pelican soaring in the dawn, helping you sleep deeply and awaken with a joyful spirit. What does this mean for you? Leanne's wonder mirrors your own when you seek to hold clarity in daily life, perhaps wondering how to sustain peace amidst routine, how to live your wisdom like a seeker longing for lasting insight. The luminous tide, its light touching the shore with warmth, is like luminous clarity. It invites you to awaken each day with the wisdom you found, letting each dawn renew your spirit, like a seashell catching the glow, guiding you to rest deeply and awaken with joy. Zen teaches that clarity isn't a distant goal, but a daily practice, like a pelican gliding with purpose, allowing you to sleep with a bright heart and rise with a clear spirit, as if each moment is a fresh awakening. Hero's iridescent seashell, cool with the tide's light, shows that clarity begins with living, breathing, embracing the now. Its shimmer, a spark of wisdom, like a single wave on the shore. His dawn-lit presence, one with the tide's rhythm, embodies a life of luminous awareness. Each sunrise, a new clarity, like a pebble in the light. The tide's fresh air, scented with mist, mirrors your capacity to live with clarity each day. Each breath a chance to rest in life's wise flow. Zen masters might interpret this differently. Some emphasize meditation to sustain clarity, others, the spontaneous joy of a present heart. Both paths lead to the same tide. Clarity whispers, awakening, like a dawn weaving with timeless harmony. As you rest here, let your breath be the tide's glow, soft and wise, rising in this moment's quiet. Can you sense a wonder about sustaining clarity? Perhaps a question about daily life, a desire to hold this peace. Notice it gently, like a ripple on the tide. What sensations stir? A quiet hope, a warm heart? Let them drift like foam in the breeze. You might reflect on how to carry this clarity forward, as Leon did. What would it feel like to live each day with wisdom, to find peace in this breath, like a pelican's steady flight? No need to answer. Let the question dissolve, like mist in the light. As sleep wraps you closer, your breath grows softer. Each inhale a dawn, each exhale a release. Thoughts float by, clouds passing without weight. Let them go. The tide holds you, its silence a lullaby. Carry this clarity into your dreams, where light shines within and without. End of script. May you find peace and rest